Aye Mitro, welcome. Very subtle but very important, very difficult but very useful. Prakarana Shastra or Smriti Shastra is Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. It falls in the category of Smriti Granthas. Shruti are Vedas only. Smriti are these are all. This is called Vaashishtha Smriti. So too we have Yajnavalkya Smriti, Suta Samhita Smriti, Manu Smriti. Each of them are so wonderful granthas. Then Matsya Markandeya Adi are Bhagavata Adi are the Puranas. Mahabharata, Krishna Avatara Katha, Ramayana, Rama Avatara Katha of Valmiki, they are called Itihasa. All the writings of saints sages are called Prakarana Granthas, Bhashyas, Tikas, Vyakhyanas, etc. So this Smriti Grantha is subtle, sublime, difficult, yet so beautiful, so useful. Then when it is given, it can be taken. When it is given with the idea that you and I as human beings can understand. Not only this Shastra is given, but we are given the Buddhi, we are given the Manushya Jivana, we are given the Samaya. So for this purpose only. Understanding this, feeling for this, here we are every day, sitting and trying little by little to understand this sublime Shastra. 13th Sarga, Swayambhu Utpatthi. Yesterday we have done that one or two mantras. We'll just see after Mangalacharana Shloka. Then we make a chanting of the 14th Sarga, some shlokas. Then we start studying it. So let Bhagwan Rama, Vaashishtha, Vishwamitra, Valmiki, Vamadeva, Vedavyasa, Narada be always with us, empowering our equipments. This goes on like that. In this life, with the given ability, opportunity, optimum utilization, optimum hard work we do to understand Shastra and do sadhana, coming lives will be given higher and greater, better equipments to be able to do higher and greater and better sadhanas. With that faith, we have to keep on keeping on, go on going on, move on moving on. Come, let us do 2-3 minutes Mangalacharana Shloka. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Om Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidyacharye Harishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Sri Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Vedavyasa Vamadeva Naradadi Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastranam Acharyebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishad Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Brahmatmaikya Modena Asmin Kshineva Moksha Kaivalya Praptirtham Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwavyapti Vishwa Adhyatmika Pragatyartham Dharma Samstavakanam Nirantara Digvijayartham Sri Rama Mandiravat Shiva Krishnadi Mandiradinam Punaravapti Tesham Hrudaye Parabrahmadinam Prati Bhaktyadinam Dvara Janma Safalyartham Sri Valmiki Maharshi Virachita Sri Rama Vasishta Samvad Rupa Sri Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana Smriti Moksha Granthasya Adhyayam Parayana Vayam Sarve Mokshartham Karishyamahe Mangalacharana Shlokaha Om Yasya ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधानीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणात् अभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् शिश्रुक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघम् भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुम रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. Friends, remember, in all Upanishads and such Tattvika Prakarana Granthas, though said in many ways, with many examples, logics, what is said is one thing alone about the reality of Brahman. All else is not so real. Then why it should be told so many times? A good question. The answer is even after telling so many times, are you listening? Are you understanding? Till you understand, it will be told again and again. And better you must listen. Point one. Point two is very interesting thought. Are you not telling to yourself that the world is real? Let me get involved in it. Are you not telling yourself to the world hundreds of times that the world is real? Let everybody involved in the world. Are not the people or the happenings of the world million times from million corners, million ways, telling you that the Jagat is real, therefore come and get lost in it. So if the binding negative is so strong, then the liberating positive should it not be so strong? As simple as that. Those who caught this logic, they caught it. लगातार अयम देहोस्मि अहम जीवोस्मि जगत सत्यमस्ति जगति एव सुखमस्ति तत्सुख प्राप्ते किमपि कर्तुम उचितमेव. हिंदी से सच पागलपन का हद ही नहीं बीमारी का. तो फिर जितना बीमारी है उसको ठीक करने के लिए उतना इलाज चाहिए कि नहीं? Knowingly or unknowingly, the world is bent upon binding us by telling us the world is here, uh, real. Knowingly, consciously, out of all the love, the Gurus, the Shastras are telling Tattva to liberate us. The influence of the world is based on ignorance and many other things of selfishness, etc. That they tell us the world is really involved. Whereas the teachings of the Gurus are out of their knowledge, out of their direct personal experience, and out of their love and compassion. And they have nothing for them to gain. You see the amount of love, kindness, compassion that relentlessly, one after the other Gurus in that parampara keep on coming and telling us the Adhyatmika Vidya, Adhyatmika Marga, Adhyatmika Satya, Adhyatmika Tattva for the moksha. They, as if like we'll study in our next text of Adi Shankara, Matamnaya, He is just ordering his disciples. Just shut out all your lethargy, laziness. So much of the dharma glani has happened now. You have to relentlessly work with tivra utsaha to establish dharma. Bhagale Guru and his Shishyas that they are not going to get anything, and yet they bent upon and committed so aggressively, more aggressively. Then a kami for the kamanas, then a lobby for the dhana. Isn't it? That's the in this world more Ashcharya than the Maya and Murkha people binding the other people, the world. More Ashcharya is the Mahatmas, instead of staying themselves in their liberated city, just come down to our level and try to lift us. And if one or two Mahatmas do it, okay, we can take it as an excuse or exception. But सब लोग इतने करे जा रहे. Look at that. That is the Anugraha Bhagavan. This is the Maya of Bhagavan. Both are in front of you. What do you want to take? है Hold on to Maya of Bhagavan, get lost in it. Or take help of the grace of Bhagavan through all these Mahatmas who are teaching us Shastras and telling us what is true and untrue, what is bondage, liberation. Whose help we should take? अपना मर्जी सोच लो कहते जाएंगे. Isn't it? Now I'm talking to in English. In future, some other language may come. In that language also, some Mahatma will come and talk to you on Upanishads, on this Tattva Jnana. चलता ही रहेगा वो. That's the beauty of this universe. है ना? Where from this entire thought started? What is there spoken in all these Shastras? Only one thing. Is only one thing spoken? There is not two things? No. And is that the only thing talked again and again? Yeah. But why? This is the reason. Two reasons I told you very powerful. One, how many times ever they might have told. Have you heard so many times? Have you understood? Second is the opposite party of telling us the Jagat is real. If it is so powerful and strong, to combat and defeat it, the positive also has to be equally powerful and strong. And to you and I, a little out of topic point, quickly give up the faith in the world, quickly develop faith in the truth, quickly follow the gurus, quickly reach out to the truth. Now join their party, their group. Strengthen those Mahatmas, gurus who are giving to this world with love and compassion selflessly. That Brahmagnana. Join that group. Don't join this group of samsaris. And you yourself become samsari and become a bhoj to all these Mahatmas. That we also have to be taught so much, trained so much that they have to waste their time, energy and tapasya. जैसे तीन चार बच्चों में एक बिगड़ेल है तो बाकी दो तीन तो समझ कर पापा मम्मी का हेल्प करते हुए फैमिली को संवार सकते हो ना. उसकी तरह बाकी दो भी गधे निकले तो how difficult it is to the parents. So to you and I also are samsari. है ना? Trouble the whole world, trouble ourselves and trouble the gurus. What's the fun in it? Quickly learn Vedanta. Quickly approach the truth and become a custodian of that. Become a strength to that. We need more and more such people. Every one of you should become an institution in yourself to preach the same truth in the way you want, following or taking guidance from the Shastras. Way you want means the way the plannings and all. किस तरह करना है कहना तो वही सत्य है. Correct, friends? Okay, he says now 53, 54, these two mantras we see. 13th Sarga concludes. We saw it again. We are saying Om Athat Trayodasha Sarga Trutiya Utpatthi Prakaranam Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam Sri Valmiki Maharshi Rachita Om Vinashati Asat Eva Ante Swapne Swamaranam Yatha. The entire world Ante, in the recognition of the truth, Vinashati remains not there. Swapne Swamaranam Yatha. So, what happens is when I die in the dream and when I get up, not only the death, even my birth also is kalpita. So, in the relation of the self, not only the Dvaita Jagat gets dissolved, but its appearance also alikam kalpita, that will be experienced, that will be understood. Athava, the other option is swaswarupatvat sad eva idam anamaya. है ना? Swaswarupatvat. The whole world is nothing but substantiated, supported by me, the Brahman only. Therefore, the whole Jagat is nothing other than Brahman. So, same. There is no Jagat at all, Brahman alone is there. Brahman alone is in the entire form of entire Jagat. Both are the ones which give us moksha. From what? From this notion that there is something called as Jagat which is other than the Brahman. From this ignorance. And I am not the Brahman and a part of the Jagat Panchakoshas. I am that. With that, I am the Jiva struggling in the same Jagat. This delusion will go away. This is a delusion if you don't realize the truth. Okay, Athava Swaswarupatvat Sadeva Idam Anamayam. And that Sad is what? So beautiful words you see. Akhanditam Anadyantam Jnanamatra Ambara Udaram. Akhanditam unbroken. Anadyantam beginningless, endless. Jnanamatra pure consciousness. Ambara space. Infinite like space, the consciousness. Udaram, in that stomach only, the whole cosmos, Stola Sukshma Karana is Kalpita, not real. Therefore, it is like the pot is Kalpita on the mud, not real. There is nothing called as pot at all. Only mud is there. Or mud alone in the form of the pot. Don't give independent reality to the world other than Brahman. So don't forget the Brahman by getting lost in the unreal Jagat as real. Listen to this Vedanta. And this Vedantic Jnanam, because we are studying those texts, we have to justify the texts. Therefore, as taught to us by the Guru, that only we study. Yet, in our Vyavahara, be kind, be loving, be compassionate, follow all rules, regulations, do your duties. All of that is normal. No guru takes responsibility. If you are listening to his Vedanta classes, you get yourself misguided in yourself and become a liability to the world. No, it's not ours. We never told you to wrongly use this Vedantic Jnanam to wrongly behave in the world of irresponsibility and indiscipline, insincerity, or non cooperation. No, we don't take responsibility. We are telling you the sublime truth as a goal. Tending towards it, the life become a sadhana. Isn't it? In that, whatever we do has to be done. The attitudes, the intentions should be changed. The expectation should be inside the heart, the purity. That's what is a powerfully said by Lord Krishna in Gita in the chapter 2. From Karmanyavadikaraste, the 47th mantra, to the 53rd mantra. Those 7-8 mantras are ultimate. So we are once more cleared it to you that you are a normal husband or wife, etc., normal father, etc., a normal friend, a normal doctor, lawyer, whatever those things. उसमें स्वार्थ छोड़ो, उसमें घमंड छोड़ो, उसमें अहंकार छोड़ो, उसमें धोखाधड़ी छोड़ो, उसमें झूठ छोड़ो. Do it purely. And उसका फल, not in the form of money or name and fame or punya or swarga, the fala of it is antakarana shuddhi. Shuddhi antakarana is nothing is important in the world. That's antakarana shuddhi. That means Shuddha antakarana, the most important truth is inquired and realized. That's it. Okay, now the last mantra is Akashe eva parame pratamaha prajeshaha nityam swayam kachati shunyataya samoyaha sahyati vahikavapur natu bhutarupi prutvyaditena na sadasti yatah na jatam. This is again the Vedantic truth of Mandukya Karika level. Gaudapada and our Vasishthaji belong to the same height. Okay. Of the depth knowledge or the expression, they don't hesitate. That Brahman alone is real, past, present, future. Okay? ठीक है देखो आकाशे एव परमे in that supreme akasha itself, which is chidakasha brahmakasha. Pratamaha prajeshaha, the first expression, the isha of the praja. Pratamaha praja isha, that hiranyagarbha, the sutratma, the brahmadeva, and whatever the names you give. He nityam swayam kachati shunyataya. He himself is not anything other than that Brahman. Before any further kalpita jagat comes, shunyataya samahayaha. In him, even the further coming jagats, subtle blueprints also have not come into manifestation. That is his first expression. At that time, he is what? Sahi ativahika vapuho. He is called ativahika shariri at that time. Natu bhuta rupi. In him, the Maya Shakti has not yet manifested through Sankalpa to get satellitified and grossified in the form of the Antakarna Upadhis as well as the Bhutas, etc. Panchamahabhutas and the Rupanama Jagat. Before that, the Tanmatras. Before the Antakarna. All of them have not yet manifested in him. He is same Brahman only, but contoured Brahman. He is called Ativahika. Who is Sutratma? Then he, with the Shakti within him, the causal, the subtler, the grosser, whole Jagat, just projects without any reality to them, independent of the real reality, the Brahman, the Atman. ये है वेदांत का पकड़ना. So सही आतिवाहिक वपुर न तो भूतरोपी. Therefore, he himself is when not real. From him expressed. Prithvyadi tena na sadasti. The Prithvyadi also are never reality and na jatam because they are never created. When he is in the Ativahika sthiti, anyway they are not even there even to trace. Then he when does the Sankalpa, in that Sankalpa, the Karana Sukshma Stula. Jagat can come, may come, but all of that is not born. No, it is Kalpita, not real. It is projected. Up this point, with all logic example, when we listen for hundreds of times, which is must, if you are true serious spiritual seeker, then it starts operating on our intellect. Then we start understanding and looking at the world from that standpoint. Before that, in the contemplation seat, we'll be able to visualize it. And understand the examples. Examples are the only ones which give some idea and a support and faith. Where is the pot in the mud? Are there two things? You know? Are there two things? Mud and pot? Only one mud. If everywhere mud is there, where's the pot? In its own absence, just kalpita. And what's the kalpana? Rupa and nama. रूप अभी कुछ नहीं है मड ही है वो आप किसी भी रूप में रहो मड ही ना हो so to entire world of rupa nama are kalpita rupa and nama given to it to whom the Brahman only. Examples the only ones which help us. This is what is the truth that the Shastras are telling us first to understand, then realize. Then live inside Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava and outside just play the play. Hai that after realizing the self, you mind you, the after realizing self, mind you, our vyavahara is there or not there doesn't matter. And if it is there in whatever the way it is there, it doesn't matter. Keep that in mind. परमात्मा अनुभूति के बाद जगत हो या ना हो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, दिखे या ना दिखे, दिखे तो जिस तरह से भी दिखे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Once we know the reality and we know everything other than it is kalpita, if the kalpita is in whatever the way, how does it matter? Because it's a kalpita. Like a cinema director takes out 1,000 movies of different stories. How does it matter? It's all projection. If he doesn't take out the movie, क्या किसको फर्क पड़ता है? Isn't it? That way. In this way, Prithvyaditena na tadasti yatha na sadasti yatha na jatam. So Tena means because of that reason, then the Brahman only first expression may as a Brahmadeva himself is an Ativahika. He himself is not a Stula being. Then from him whatever comes out also, neither it is created nor it is Sadrupena Asti. What is that? The entire Stula Jagat Sukshma Karma. Then why we are talking, why are you telling Vedanta? To wake up from this to that level. This facility neither was there in dream to wake up, nor it was required. Waking up from the dream to this Jagrata Avastha was effortless. Nobody were required to wake you up and say, Arey, tum dream mein utho. But from this long dream of Jagrata Avastha to wake up, it is too difficult for us and we need somebody's help, and the help is there continuously from these gurus who have woken up. They have woken up to that truth and therefore they can guide us. And they are guiding us also at the guiding level, at the time of we receive guiding, is all required as if relatively real. But once we wake up to the truth, the Guru, Guru Upadesha, Shishya, all were part of the dream only. But it helped us to wake up. Like a part of the dream, the tiger chasing helps me to wake up. After waking up, the tiger chasing also dream. But then it helped or not? Or falling in a water or an accident or some very good positive experience, उसके suddenly उड़ जाते हो आप. It's a part of dream, but it has woken us up. So do these satsangas, all of them are in the mithya jagat, in the kalpita jagat. No doubt at all. We never say it is real. If we say, then we are contradicting our own sentence of Ekamevadvayam Brahma. But at the same time, these are all upaya for allowing the Brahma Jnana to sink into us. These teachings, these listenings, this manana, this chintana, this dhyana, याद रखना है सब भी कल्पित जगत में, लेकिन जागृत होने के लिए they help to wake up to reality. Should not be any doubt further after this on this topic in this regard. Be clear. I not tell to people to whoever asks you. If they don't believe, leave them. You understand for yourself. Our Vedanta is for our sadhana. Not to tell anyone, not to convince anyone, especially the murkhas, the mudhas, the ones who have decided not to listen, those who are caught up in their own web of all, likes, dislikes, उनको आप कहाँ समझाओगे? फंसे हुए हो लोग. जैसे 40 साल पहले आप आते तो आपको भी हम नहीं समझा, 50 में हमको भी हमारे गुरु नहीं समझा. We were not fit that time. Now we came to this level, they are teaching. So to the people whom we are talking about, after 2-3 lives, they become qualified. तब कोई गुरु आकर उनको पढ़ाए. फिलहाल हमें अपना साधना करना है, किसी के उद्धार का, किसी को कन्विंस करने का व्यर्थ प्रयत्न मत करें. बस इतना हो गया. इति श्री आर्षे श्री वासिष्ठ महारामायणे वाल्मीकिये उत्पत्ति प्रकरणे स्वयंभू उत्पत्ति वर्णन नाम त्रयोदशः सर्गः. So in this way, Swayambhu Utpatti, has it happened or not? Happened when you see the world from this side, but never ever happened at all from that side. So happened, but don't get caught up. Happened, make use of it for sadhana. Reach to the truth in which the Jagat, the Brahma, is nothing has happened. ठीक है संतों, अब आ जाओ. We'll do the next chapter. the 14th one. Okay, the 14th chapter's name is Brahma Pratipadanam. So Swayambhu se lekar Jagat, ये सारा kalpit ativahik, not real, it is told. Then the Brahman alone is real, that has to be told. So this Brahma Pratipadanam is the name of the 14th Sarga, a big Sarga. Around 80 mantras I think are there. Oh, no? Let me see. 14 Sarga ka, yeah, 72, 85 mantras. 86 in fact. Big one, na? So we will chant 40 mantras today, 40 tomorrow. Then after 40 chanting, little of study we do today. Enjoy. Just listen. I'll also try my best to explain whatever is understood by me. You also be there to be a part, to listen and try to lift your intellect also to understand with fair mind, pure mind, unbiased mind. Don't doubt me or Valmiki, Vaashishtha ji, Valmiki ji, Ram ji or this text. क्या फायदा? Instead of that, leave us and go. You sit here, just have faith. It's a very sensitive time in our life of having faith in the beginning days, allowing this knowledge to sink in. Once it sinks in, that faith will be so strong that nobody can take us away from this knowledge. Like the people like us. On the path, yet nobody can take us away from this now. वो वाला stage आ गया हमको. Unless a very powerful Maya, Prarabdha, Ishvara wants to play with us, that is not in our hands. But otherwise, from our side, there's no doldrums, there's no doubts, there are no two minds, two thoughts. That what is the substratum, what is the jagat, what is the purpose of life. इसके बारे में नहीं. ये कैसा हुआ? Maybe few lives we went on listening. To all of us also it will happen. Till that time happens, this is a sensitive time wherein little crack in the faith, little doubt comes, then we give up. Again to इस लाइन में खड़े होकर इस लेवल पे आने के लिए पता नहीं 10 जन्म लगा सकते. So संभाल के रहना. The summary of all that is what? Be regular, be sincere, be relentless. Let slowly the knowledge happen. Maintain, manage yourself. Thank you. Start. Om Atha Shri Mad Valmiki Maharshi Rachita Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastram Shri Vaashishtha Rama Sambhadar Rupam Tritiya Utpatthi Prakaranam Chaturdasho Sargaha Brahma Pratipadana Sargaha Parayanam Om Shri Vasishtha Uvacha Om Ittam Jagadahantadi. I have sent this to you. Ittam Jagadahantadi Drushyajatanna Kinchana Ajatatvacha Yachasti Parameva Tat परमाकाशमेवादौ जीवतां चेतति स्वयं निस्पन्दाम्भोधिकुहरे सलिलं स्पन्दतामिव आकाशरूपम् अजहत् एवं वेत्तीव हृद्यताम् स्वप्नसङ्कल्पशैलादौ इव चिद्वृत्तिरान्तरे पृथ्व्यादिरहितो देहः यो विराडात्मको महान् आतिवाहिक एवासौ चिन्मात्राच्छनभोमयः अक्षयः स्वप्नशैलाभः स्थिरस्वप्नपुरोपमः चित्रकृत्स्थिरचित्तस्थ चित्रसैन्यसमाकृतिः अनिखातमहास्तम्भ पुत्रिकौघसमोपमः ब्रह्माकाशे अनिखातात्मा सुस्तम्भे सालभञ्जिका आद्यः प्रजापतिः पूर्वं स्वयंभूरिति विश्रुतः प्राक्तनानां स्वकार्याणाम् अभावादप्यकारणः महाप्रलयपर्यन्तेषु आद्यकालपितामहाः उच्यन्ते सर्व एवातः प्राक्तनं कर्म तेषु किम् सोकुड्य एव कुड्यात्मा दृश्यादृश्यः स्वयं स्थितः न च दृश्यं न च द्रष्टा न स्रष्टा सर्वमेव च प्रतिशब्दपदार्थानां सर्वेषाम् एव एष एव सः तस्माद् उदेति जीवाली दीपाली दीपकादिव संकल्प एव संकल्पात् किलैतिक्ष्मादिवर्जितः आदिमादिव निःशून्यः स्वप्नात् स्वप्नान्तरं यथा अस्माद् एकप्रतिस्पन्दात् जीवाः सम्प्रसरन्ति ये सहकारिकारणानाम् अभावाच्च स एव ते सहकारिकारणानाम् अभावे कार्यकारणम् एकम् एतद् अतो नान्यः परस्मात् सर्गविभ्रमः ब्रह्मैवाद्यो विराडात्मा विराडात्मैव सर्गता जीवाकाशः स एवेत्थं स्थितः प्रत्याद्य सत् यतः श्रीराम उवाच किं स्यात् परिमितो जीवः राशिराहो अनन्तकः आहोस्विद् अस्ति अनन्तात्मा जीवपिण्डोऽचलोपमः धाराः पयोमुच इव शीकरा इव वारिधेः कणास्तप्तायस इव कस्मात् निर्यान्ति जीवकाः इति मे भगवन् ब्रूहि जीवजालविनिर्णयम् ज्ञातमेतत् मया प्रायः तदेव प्रकटीकुरु श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच एक एव न जीवोऽस्ति राशीनां सम्भवः कुतः शशशृङ्गं समुड्डीय प्रयातीव हि ते वचः न जीवोऽस्ति न जीवानां राशयः सन्ति राघव न चैकः पर्वतप्रख्यः जीवपिण्डोऽस्ति कश्चन जीवशब्दार्थकलनाः समस्तकलनान्विताः नेयकाश्चन सन्तीति निश्चयोऽस्तु तवाचलः शुद्धचिन्मात्रममलं ब्रह्मास्तीह हि सर्वगं तद्यहि सर्वशक्तित्वात् विन्दते याः स्वयं कलाः चिन्मात्रानुक्रमेणैव सम्प्रफुल्ललतामिव ननु मूर्ताममूर्तां वा तमेवाशु प्रपश्यति जीवो बुद्धिः क्रियास्पन्दः मनोद्वित्वैकमित्यपि स्वसत्तां प्रकचन्तीं तां नियोजयति वेदने सा अबुद्धैव भवत्येवं भवेद् ब्रह्मैव बोधतः अबोधः प्रेक्षया याति आबोधः प्रेक्षया याति नाशं न तु प्रबुध्यते यथान्धकारो दीपेन प्रेक्ष्यमाणः प्रणश्यति न चास्य ज्ञायते तत्त्वम् अबोधस्यैवमेव हि एवं ब्रह्मैव जीवात्मा निर्विभागो निरन्तरः सर्वशक्तिरनाद्यन्तः महाचित्साररूपवान् सर्वाननुदयात्वस्य न क्वचिद्भेदकल्पना विद्यते या हि कलना सा तदेवानुभूतितः श्रीराम उवाच एवमेतत् कथं ब्रह्मन् एकजीवेच्छया किलाः जगज्जीवा न युज्यन्ते महाजीवैकतावशात् श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच महाजीवात्मतद्ब्रह्म सर्वशक्तिमयात्मकं स्थितं तत्तेच्छ मे वेह निर्विभागं निरन्तरं यदेवेच्छति तत्तस्य भवात्याशु महात्मनः पूर्वं तेनेष्टमिच्छादि ततो द्वित्वमुदेति यत् पश्चाद्वित्वविभक्तानां स्वशक्तीनां प्रकल्पितः अनेनेत्थं हि भवतीति एवं तेन क्रियाक्रमः तं विनानुदये त्वासां प्रधानेच्छैव रोहति शक्त्या हि अजातया ब्राह्म्या नियमोऽयं प्रकल्पितः यस्या जीवाभिधानायाः शक्त्यपेक्षा फलत्यसौ प्रधानशक्तिनियमान् अनुष्ठानेन विना न तु प्रधानशक्तिनियमः सुप्रतिष्ठो न चेद्भवेत् तत्फलं शक्त्यधीनत्वात् नेहितानां क्वचित् भवेत् एवं ब्रह्म महाजीवः विद्यतेऽन्तादिवर्जितः जीवकोटिमहाकोटि भवत्यथ न किञ्चन चेत्यसंवेदनात् जीवः भवत्यायाति संसृतिं तदसंवेदनाद्रूपं समायाति समं पुनः एवं कनिष्ठजीवानां ज्येष्ठजीवक्रमाक्रमैः समुदेत्यात्मजीवत्वं ताम्राणाम् इव हेमताम् अत्रान्तरे महाकाश इत्थमेष गणो व्यसन् स्वात्मैव सदिवोदेति चिच्चमत्करणात्मकः स्वयमेव चमत्कारो यः समापद्यते चितः भविष्यन्नाम देहादि तदहं भावनं विदुः चितो यस्माच्चिदालेहः तन्मयत्वादनन्तकः स एष भुवना भोगः इति तस्यां प्रबिम्बति. So we thought of doing 40 shloka parayan. We have done it. The remaining 46 tomorrow we do. Now this 14th chapter, Brahma Pratipadanam. Hmm. Beautiful chapter. We'll see क्या क्या हो रहा है ना. मैं कह रहा हूँ it's not so easy for me to study once and tell you. I have to study actually for 10 years. Then I have to feel myself confidence that I have understood. Then only I should talk to you. But I am not talking to you, no. I am thinking loudly to myself. Therefore, my guru told like that. Just think loudly. That is called as talk. But Swamiji, I don't know much. You nobody knows even. You just go on talking. It just gets really revealed to you. Then if I'm not fully thoroughly explaining to the audience that's their prarabdha, they know they will stay or they go. You don't worry. है ना? So even Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam na pravaditavyam. That's the rule for us. We follow it. Okay. Sri Vashishtha Uvacha, 14th Sarga. The name of it is Brahma Pratipadanam. Vasishtha ji starts telling. What he says? Ittam. In this way, Jagat Ahanta Adi. Dushya Jatam. Na Kinchana. Ajatatvacha na asti eva. Yacha asti parameva tat. See this completeness of this shloka's meaning. Complete it is. Take 1 minute only to listen. He says, Itham in this way, as per the above explanations, Jagat Ahanta Adi. The Samashti Sutratma is Hiranyagarbha, his Swayambhu, his Ahanta and his Samashti Jagat. And you and I, individual Ahams and our Jagat. And the entire Jagat Dushya Jatam na kinchana. One point is this. Second is what? This Aham and Jagat. The individual Aham me, my Jagat which I see. The Samashti Aham Ishvara and his Jagat. All of them are for this Brahman, from that standpoint of Brahman, Drushya only. Kalpita Drushya. And that whole thing is na kinchana. Because Ajatatvacha, it's not created, not born. It's not a part of the total reality. Therefore, Ajatatvacha na asti eva. Independently, on its own, it is never there. The Samashti Ishvara and his Jagat, and Veshtivi, the Jagat, Ajivas and our Jagat, they are Ajatatvat. Because they are not created or born, in their actuality and reality, na asti eva. Then in the form of Ishvara and the whole Jagat Samashti, about which all Puranas, even Vedas talk, and Jiva and Jagat, his Jagat, which are again talked that he is bound, he'll have to do sadhana to get liberated. What about all of them? Yacha asti param eva tat. All that is the param supreme. This is Siddhanta. This is has to be understood Bauddhika Rupena. Then to realize that substratum, we have to keep away from the entire world and become Antaru. So, Ajatatvacha nasteva yacha asti tat parameva. Never born, therefore never real. So, whatever is there is that Brahman only. With all the variety of the Jagat or talk in language of अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडस, अब किसी भी भाषा में बोलो, ये सारे कोई भी वहां की सत्यता से नहीं है, कल्पित है. वेदांत का एसेंस ये है, वन ब्रह्मन अलोन इज रियल, ब्रह्म सत्यम. अदर देन ब्रह्मन द एंटायर जगत इज कल्पित. In that Jagat Kalpita, everything is happening. That also is Kalpita. And all Anubhavas are happening. Even there also Kalpita. Just like dream world. Every nook and corner of this dream is Kalpita from waking standpoint. A dream people are Kalpita. And there let us say two people fought with each other. इसने उसको मारा उसको इसको मारा इसको भी खून खराबा हुआ उसको भी हुआ and दोनों crying दोनों दुखी दोनों are angry, isn't it? That anubhuti comes so much. You can feel that anubhuti of you are beaten and you are painful, miserable, wounded or bleeding. कितना भयंकर वो पक्का अनुभव होता है. With all anubhavas when you wake up, all of that is as it is unreal. So Jagat Mithya. Then what's my position as Jiva? I am a part of the Jagat or the Brahman. Jiva ham Brahma eva. So Brahma, Jagat, Jiva. Brahman, Satya. Jagat, Kalpita Mithya. Jiva, if he is having association with Jagat, he will be bound Jiva. If he dissociates himself from the Jagat, he will obviously realize that he is never anything other than apart from the Brahman. He is Brahman alone. Jiva Brahma eva. And in this context, our regular slogan is to be remembered. है ना क्या है वो Brahman with upadhi is Jiva. Jiva minus upadhi is Brahman. Man with the condition of wife is husband. Husband when divorced a happy man. Without the condition, isn't it? Man with conditioning is a miserable husband. And husband miserable, deconditioned is a man. Wherever the man is there, there only the husbandhood is superimposed through conditioning. And wherever the husband is, the moment the divorce over, he is no more a husband, he is a happy, healthy man. So too, the Brahman with Upadhi is Jiva. Samashti Upadhi, the Samashti Ishvara, individual Upadhi, individual Jiva. Samashti of Eshtima, drop the Upadhi, nothing called as Jiva. Brahman only. This much catch the point. Okay. Ittam Jagat Ahanta Adi Drishya Jatam Na Kinchana. Ajatatvacha Nastiva. Yachasti Parameva Tat. Whatever is there, that Brahma only. Again, feel the examples. There's no ocean, there's no river, there's a big wave, there's a small ripple. In their substratum as a womb, what is there is water only. Okay. Now he says, Param Akasameva Adau Jivatam Chetati Swayam Nispandam Bodhi Kohare Salilam Spandatameva. The plain water, when as if gets disturbed, it takes the form of ripples waves. So to the pure consciousness, in that when there is a spandana, he alone is Samashti Ishwar Jiva and Veshti Jiva. Wave is an individuality, which is nothing but disturbance in the plain water. When the disturbance goes away in the water, is that individualization called waveness? Does it remain? Where has it gone? A disturbance in the water is wave. A disturbance in consciousness is jiva. And what is the disturbance? Sense of otherness. That's it. It is to catch that the sense of otherness is the disturbance from where the antakarana gets projected, which further solidifies the whole jagat. To catch this point, at least 4 5 years of Vedanta listening we need. So friends, these mantras little heavy. Let us see them tomorrow. आज इतना काफी है. पारायण भी किया ना. Be happy. So not heavily load ourselves. Tomorrow, some 8 slokas. Every day 10, 10, 15, 8, 9, depending on the quantity or the content there, we'll study it. And जब तक प्रभु इच्छा देंगे शक्ति देंगे करते जाएंगे. And don't worry, you एक ही text आप पढ़ा रहे होगे वाशिष्ठ. In this one only all shastras are there. You want to listen more? Attend the evening class, Shankara next one. सुबह भी चल ही रहे. It's a big one. I have taken up 32,000 slokas, means it will take time only, So just have that beautiful patience as you ever have. Thank you. Come. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Ramayana Nama, Sri Vaashishtha Maharshi Nama, Sri Valmiki Maharshi Nama, Sri Vishwamitraya Nama. Thank you.